Evening from the speed shop. It's Sunday evening. I've just brought the CT125 back. I've just been out for a ride on it. I've got a friend who's got a farm near here, so we've just been out for a blast. The bikes aren't very registered yet, just waiting for the DVLA to get the documents back. So just wanted to try it out, really, just excitement. So they've got loads of fields, so we've just been for a ride around the fields on this beige 125. Yeah, interesting. It definitely feels a more grown up, slightly bigger, slightly swollen CT110. So it feels a bit bigger than that. Power seems slightly less immediate off the throttle, a little bit duller. I think on a long run it'll gain better speed than the 110. I think it's not as frantic, maybe as sharp or as light for trail riding, but it's probably more grown up for road-based work. It's very interesting also with the gearbox. So on this one, it's neutral at the top, down into first, down into second, down into third, down into fourth, and then back up. And if you're static in fourth and go down again, it goes back to neutral. So it's sort of a circular gearbox. On the so that's because it's a Thai import. But interestingly, on the Australian versions and the American versions, so I'm gathering from the forums, it's actually inverted, so it's neutral at the bottom, up into first, up into second, up into third, up into fourth, as it is on the CT110. So I'm kind of amazed that Honda have got two variations of the CT125. They've got the Asian version and then the export version, and that actually makes me wonder as to that might be the reason why they've not brought them to Europe. Maybe there's just not the same build numbers or supply of this sort of export market bike with the conventional gearbox. That's kind of one of the reasons I can think why we're not getting it in Europe. Maybe just because they can't build as many of that type of bike. But otherwise, all good. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to getting it out on the road. What else have we been doing? Been riding the Voge DS 500, which is a Chinese bike being brought in by Lextech. So it's a bike built by Lonchin, who were they make engines for BMW, the F850 engine and things like that. So it's kind of a big manufacturer who have now made this 500cc bike. The engine is a blueprint of the CB500X, and I took the Voge out with the Exeter rider, who's a vlogger who got that bike on loan, and we went out together on a CB500X. And I've got to say, that Voge was if you close your eyes, didn't look at the badge, didn't take into account any of the other considerations when buying a bike or looking at a bike's brand or heritage or trust or worthiness, the Voge actually in many ways rode better than the Honda. The engine felt sharper, cleaner, better surge, better acceleration. The handling was good on the road. It's a little bit more road orientated than the 500X because it's got the 17-inch front wheel rather than the 19. So yeah, good bike, £5,000. Would you buy one with it being a Chinese bike? Not sure. I've got a video to put up about that. Also been out on the CRF300, just on the Rally. That's now a new addition to the A2 fleet, so I just took that up on some trails and filmed that. So I've got a video to put up about that, just on thoughts on the CRF300 Rally, which I've got to say it's like they've tweaked it that much, but it feels that much. So yeah, quite enjoyed it on the trails actually. Surprisingly better, even though the changes are kind of modest, and most of that is in the gearing. So that was interesting. Put some MT21 Pirellis on the CRF250 Rally. So I'm going to do a back-to-back video that this week on the CRF250 Rally against the CRF300 Rally. I've got a friend B who is going to ride the other bike. I'm going to ride one, and we'll see if there's any really noticeable difference in performance on-road, off-road. So that'll come this week. What else I've got? Just want to say I've got Bruce Smart coming down to the speed shop on the 16th of September. He's going to come down here and do a talk and an evening with Bruce Smart. Bruce Smart's the guy who went around the world on the GSXR 1000, 71,000 miles on that bike. So we're going to have an evening with him, tea, coffee, refreshments, and then the next day, for anybody who wants to, there's a postie bike ride with Bruce Smart. So you can go out and ride some postie bikes with Bruce, who's a big guy, strong, stocky guy, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on with the old postie bike. So yeah, that's all on the website, www.dorothyspeedshop.com. Also, I've got one place, if anybody's bored next week, if they want to come down and spend a day on the posties, a day on the A2 adventure bikes, and a day on the 650 Enfields, plus 5 nights camping and 4 days of food and dinner and breakfast. I've got one spot on the staycation, so that's on the Dorothy Speed Shop website as well. All the news, I've just bought myself a new jacket. My other Revit one were a bit knackered, so I bought this hipster canvas wax jacket, a French company called Age of Glory. I think I liked it because it's got a blue liner, but it's got a quilted interior, removable interior. I like it because it's kind of long in the body, you know. It's one of the factors I feel really lets down a lot of the adventure jackets. They cut too short, so they don't cover the top of your trousers enough. So it's got kind of a mid cut to it, which I like. 250 quid. I got it from Union Road Motorvello down in Crediton. It's a little bit longer, so I quite like that. Am I ready for a hipster jacket? Not sure, but I quite liked it. Is it waterproof? It's supposed to be, but not sure. It kind of wetted out when I was out in it on Dartmoor the other day. So whether it's a proper waterproof jacket, not sure. I think it'll be one where you need a cagoule for when it rains. I think that's about it. Also, I bought myself a Sena 10C Evo, which is a headset with a camera built in, so instead of having to have a big GoPro or anything like that, you just got a discrete camera and it records your voice straight to the camera, so it's all synced. So we'll see how that goes. I just kind of wanted to make life easier making videos, trying to do a few more really, because I'm out there riding so much, and I always think, God, I wish I could just film a bit more. And I think with a GoPro, it's awkward, cumbersome, and I never have it ready. So hopefully this intercom system with the camera built in, a Sena 10C Evo, will do the job. So that's it. So I've been out and about doing a lot of riding, dead chuffed to see what these are going to go like on the road. I think they are definitely better on the road than the CT110. Whether they are a better adventure bike remains to be seen and to be proven. So that's it. I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. I don't know, maybe in the comments put where you've been riding. You know, where did you ever ride out? Cafe? Did you go camping? Did you go away for the weekend? What did you do? Where did the excitement of two wheels take you this week? Also for me this week, I've got Fraser Byrne, who I don't know if anybody saw the documentary he made about my Sydney to London trip. He's going back this Wednesday and Thursday to try and do a bit of a follow-up just on, I don't know, post-bike adventures, post-big trip. And we're just going to do some filming and some riding and stuff like that. So it's kind of all happening. It's all exciting. Speed shop's ready to go. We're going to have a few barbecue evenings. If anybody wants to come down for a barbecue, I'll put some dates up for that. So yeah, all good. Have a good Sunday. Cheers. Bye.